Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will try to understand how to import a existing Maven project into IntelliJ, and we will also try to understand how to write test cases when it comes to IntelliJ and how to run JUnit test cases. So let's get started. So in order to import, we will navigate to file, we will navigate to new, and we will use this option of project from existing sources. In here, we would be able to see like many folders. Initially, it will only show up your drives. So in here, I have the C drive. Inside C drive, I have the folder where I have our projects. Let me show you. It's inside Google Drive. Google Drive is the drive which I use to keep the backups. And now let me navigate to courses, and inside courses we have the workspace, right? So when it comes to workspace, we have all of these Eclipse projects, right? So among these Eclipse project, we will use one of them. May it be assert all, for example. Let me click on OK. Now it will give us couple of options. For example, is it a Eclipse project or a Maven project or a Gradle project? Definitely it is a Eclipse and a Maven project. Now here is a ambiguity. What to select? Now in these kind of scenarios, we will definitely select the option of Maven project because we have the pom.xml with us. And now we will select next, and the root directory is good enough. Let me click on next, and now it will give us the snapshot. This is the pom.xml which we will use. This is the version 0.0.1. everything is good enough. Let me click on next. JDK11, this is also good enough. And now here is the project name. So we will give the project name as JUnit demo only, which is good enough, but we will change the file location, and I'm changing the file location because I want to organize things in a better way. You can use any location or the default location, that is up to you. All right, and inside JUnit, let me add a new folder. Rather, it would be like JUnit demo, and we will click on OK. Okay, let me click on finish. All right, we will open a new window. All right, and here is our project. Here we go. So this is nice. We also have the pom.xml file. .class path and .project are optional. We can get rid of it. It's up to you. And let me show you. And let me also show you the our math functions. Our math functions methods, and I can also show you the test cases. The test cases are under the test folder. Here we go. So everything is in place. Now in order to run the test cases, it is very simple. When we have the test cases open, we have this run icons. So if I click on this, then it will run the test. Then it will run all the test inside this class. So this icon is the class level icon, right? Whereas we can also run individual test. For example, I can click on this, and this will only run this add test. Let me show you. So it will run this, and it will give us a output. This will take a couple of seconds, definitely. This is the first run. Here we go. So here it is running the test, and it is passed. Test is passed. Likewise, we can run all of the methods, all the test in one shot. So it will again build it and show up the results. Here are the results. I can also expand this a little. Here is the results. One of the icon is disabled. This is using the disabled annotation. So everything is working properly. This is good enough. Let me close this. Let me also close this particular class. Now for example, I add in a new class, new Java class. We will give the name as demo. Okay, and we will add in a new method in here. In fact, let me add in the main method as well. Now friends, when it comes to IntelliJ, the shortcuts of Eclipse and the shortcuts of IntelliJ are totally different. Definitely they are developed by different companies. So when it comes to adding the main method in Eclipse, we can like type in main and use the control plus a space for autocomplete. But when it comes to IntelliJ, we can do what? We can simply type in public static void main psvm and use the autocomplete feature, and it will add the main method. This is also handy, good enough. And in here, let me add a yet another method. This will return void, and this will simply display my name, and the name of the method will again my name. So it would be like my name. That's it. And this will simply return my name. So it would be like return Chand. And indeed, we need to update the return type to a string. Alright, so this looks good to me. And now we can directly run this my name method by typing in new demo dot my name, and this will run. Now how to run a class when it comes to JUnit? Again, we can run the main method or we can run the entire class. Very simple. We can simply run the main method from here, and this will give us our output. Let me show you. Here we go. Indeed, this is returning something, so it won't show up anything. So we can simply shout out my name. So it would be like shout, and shout will give you system.out.println. So these are like a couple of shortcuts which are very handy when it comes to what we say, our IntelliJ IDE. Let me rerun this application, and this time around we should get my name. So this is nice. Now for example, we wish to create one test case for my name method. Very simple use case, right? So how we will do it? The way is very simple. We will simply press the Control Shift and T, all three keys together, and we will get a new option in here. Let me show you. So this will give us a new option of create a new test case. Control Shift T is the shortcut of this particular creating test case option. Using this option, we will get this particular option of creating test case. There are like a couple of things. We can create a JUnit test, or we can create a groovy JUnit test, but JUnit 5 is the interest for us. Everything seems to be good enough. Now it will also ask us that for which methods we would like to create the test, and definitely we wish to create the test for my name class. All right, and here is the test. Now friends, take the placement of this file. The file has been created properly inside our package org.steadyz, and the placement is inside this test folder. So this is the exact placement where we need it. And in here we will simply do what? We will assert. So it would be like assert equals, and there would be two parameters. It would be like the expected value. Expected value is definitely Chand, and the next value would be call to my name method. So it would be like new demo dot my name. All right, so this looks good, and this expected is nothing but notifier that what exactly is the first parameter. Now friends, this notification expected is nothing but help provided by IDE. It is not the part of the call. It is simply there in order to help us to identify what is the first parameter. That's it, nothing else. So the two parameters are Chand and this call. Good enough. Let me run this test, and it is running the test, and it is successful. The test has been passed. So this is good. This is how we can like create test And IntelliJ is indeed a slightly superior IDE when compared to Eclipse. The autocomplete and the help which IntelliJ provides is a little bit superior when compared to Eclipse. More or less, I am a heavy user of Eclipse and I love it. But IntelliJ is also very good, dominating and good to know IDE. And when you use any IDE, you will definitely get hold of it eventually. Alright, so this was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.